I wouldn't change anything. I enjoy calling people and asking. I decided at the beginning I was going to enjoy listening to people squirm when I asked them. It's a terrible situation the way it is. Money influences members of Congress. We need this changed. Here is a solution that I first heard from the Raging Cajun, James Carville, who attributed it to Senator Paul Simon out of Illinois, the bow-tie wearing senator. And here's the idea, and I think it might be, I've discussed this with Republicans, I've discussed it with Democrats. It seems like a good idea. Once elected to federal office, you can no longer take a campaign contribution. Period. If you have an opponent, your opponent must register. If your opponent then must report every dollar they receive. When they get a dollar, the incumbent gets maybe 60 cents, 70 cents, 80 cents out of the public office. Two things that happen now. Well, three things. One, constitutionally, any opponent can raise money. Money will be available to the people who want to go against the incumbent. The incumbent will no longer be influenced by money. And that's probably the most important. Secondly, once in office, you get to stop asking people for money. And when you get to do that, you get to study the law. You get to study the bills. You get to be a better representative, a better senator. So I think that is a really, really good plan. Now, getting it implemented is going to take some powerful members of Congress to get it done, but I think it would be a huge solution for society.
Well, I don't know that you can reform the system. The people with the money, the people who can hire all kinds of people to help them with campaign loopholes and finding loopholes tend to have a way to do that. I think the only solution is to move toward public financing of our campaign. And I don't see anything else that's going to really be effective in terms of removing the influence of money from these elections. Then I'd like to see them shorter, but that's just a personal thing. But I think public financing is, we've got to move toward public financing of our campaign.